Yes, here we go again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a rerun of the first launch stream for the ATS Idaho DLC. Now, I'm having to relaunch this because of a oversight at the end of the last stream, but that has been sorted now, so we're clear to go ahead this time. And and just at the moment we are on a route from Lewiston to Boise in southern Idaho. Now what I'll do it, as I've had to restart this, I'll do this job and then we'll go from Boise, look around the south and then head up north. I was planning to start in the north and then head down south, but because I've had to restart it for oversight reasons, I'm going to start in the south and then head up north as soon as this job is finished, which currently we're on our way to Boise in southern Idaho. We have 11 hours remaining to get there. Not that the job's going to take us 11 hours, but that's 11 hours available to get there, and there's going to be a big chunk of income for this. Now, as I say, I haven't put a game title in there, but ATS means American Truck Sim, for those that don't know what that means, and here we go. So I'm driving the Mack Anthem with a current job, as I said, to Boise in southern Idaho. As I say, because I've had to restart this, I will head back up north after this. I actually started in Coeur d'Alene and then came down through Lewiston, and such. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first city of this live stream, Grangeville, Idaho. Now, because I'm on a job, I will not be taking much of a look around at present, but I will come back up here and we'll take a look around.
Continue straight.
Now, I did say this in the shortened stream, but it turns out that this state, driving wise in this game, is pretty on the small side. So it turns out that I can most likely cover it in one long live stream as opposed to two shorter live streams. So that's what I'll be intending to cover as much of the state as I possibly can without going out of it during this live stream. I was just going to cover the north today and the south another day, but there's not enough. There's not enough content there to justify doing that. So at the moment, I'm going to combine the north and the south hopefully into one long live stream, and we'll go from there.
Continue straight.
There we go, there's the time zone change. It's just above the bridge. We are still in Idaho. The time zone change is 115 miles north of Boise.
Take the left turn ahead. Turn left.
And here is the first of a new feature that has been added. These are called viewpoints, and I'll show you what these are as I stop at one of them. Now, this I assume will be the city of Salmon or close to.
Continue straight.
It may well not be. But let's have a look at what it is. Apparently, the viewpoint is over this way. There we go. Now, to activate these, I've actually got to turn the engine off. So, there we go. And this is the town of McCall, Idaho. I have to say, some of these images are very good indeed. Let's just go take a rest, actually. I think we can, I think. Well, if we can't take a rest, we can certainly fuel the truck up. It's with about 61 gallons, which is about a quarter of a tank. In fact, it's 71 gallons is a quarter of a tank. It's a 284 gallon thing. Only need a quarter just to get us to Boise and still have a spare bit of fuel in. Okay, let's just ride forward out of here. Go.
Turn left. Turn left. Use the
There we
right
go.
lane and continue straight.
Eventually got out of there.
Continue straight.
Okay.
Recalculating. 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 Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Idaho capital, Boise.
Continue straight. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Turn left. Recalculate. Turn left.
Here we go. Just drop this load off. Pick up another one. Won't go for the same company just in case we go out of state, which we don't want to do in this instance. Instead, we'll go from the same city and we'll try and head north before heading back south. Well, that's the sort of area we want. We want to stay in state. There we go. That'll take us back north again towards Grangeville, and then we'll go up towards Coeur, unless it wants to go to Coeur Lane. Might be easier if there is. Well, there's a couple of special transport routes to go to Grangeville. But unless what I could do is force it up there. Now, Coeur d'Alene to Vancouver, Washington, Sandpoint. Let's head up from there now. Sandpoint ID to Sandpoint to Twin Falls. That's north to south in the state. That might be ideal. If we can get there quick enough, let's go for it. That's 526 miles from north to south. We could get it to add Nampa in as well. We can end up all the way down south here, but we have to start up north first, and then we can cover this lot. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Let's go.
Begin route navigation.
So let's first of all head the 413 miles that's going to be needed. In fact, I have a good mind just to skip up there because I've already driven it before. So let's get to Sandpoint and let's get this job picked up, and then we can head down to Twin Falls. And this, I would rather you see it from north to south rather than from south to north. So Let's go. Let's get up there. Right. This is purely and simply for because I wanted to start from the north anyway, so this gives me a chance to do that. In fact, I'm on a job as well that takes us all the way down state. Will help as well. So, Boise's done, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's just let's get it. Let's get it up and over. Oops. Let's get it up and down. Round it there, otherwise a little pain in the backside. I want to on the top of the bridge. That's why you can't mount it there. Mount it here now, it's back in sound point. Right, so
Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
so here we are in standpoint.
Continue straight, then turn left.
Right at the top
Turn left.
of the state.
Arrive.
Right, I'm here to collect the one that goes to Twin Falls, please. And we will be adding a special reroute to this trip, because this trip is the one I'm going to use to cover every single city that is left in the DLC. So here we go. So I'm going to add every single city to stopping on the route. So what we're going to do is, now where's it going to tell us to go? Lewiston, Grangeville, Boise, Nampa. So we want to do, no, we want to do Lewiston first. We want to do Grangeville second. Sorry, we're not. Sorry. We don't at all. We want to do Coeur d'Alene first. Then Grangeville second. Sorry, Lewiston second. Grangeville third. Then down to, and then across to Salmon. Oops. Alright, it's going to tell us to go to Twin Falls first. So I can't do Salmon until I go to Twin Falls. Right, so let's do Nampa. See if we can do that. Then cut across the Boise, drop this up in Twin Falls, and then when we've done that, we will get a job from Twin Falls, do Ketchum, Pocatello, Idaho Falls, and then Salmon, and that should finish the DLC off. In 2 jobs. So off we go.
Begin route navigation. Take the right turn ahead. Turn right, then continue straight. Continue straight, then turn left. Turn left. Keep left. Keep left.
There's another of the viewing spots. I will show that off before um, before continuing on this job.
Recalculate.
It's got it in here somewhere. Yes, it has. So here's another of the stop points. Oops, and obviously not in the viewpoint. But we're obviously looking the wrong way to be able to view it. Right, see if we can. Yeah, here is the city of Sandpoint, Idaho. And I'm pleased to say that the time zones were correctly implemented. So this does, as expected, run off the Pacific time zone. In fact, the time zone change is located 117 miles north of Boise. We will come through that, of course, as we head further south.
Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right. Take the left turn ahead. Turn left. Turn right. Then use the right lane. Use the right lane, then continue straight. Use the right lane, then continue straight. Use the right lane, then turn right.
So here we are on US 2, heading, or Idaho 2, whichever one, heading south towards Coeur d'Alene.
Take the left turn ahead. Turn left.
other of the viewing spots. I don't think this one has been shown. It might well have been, but on the live on this live stream, I know it was shown on the failed one uh, just about an hour or so back, but it needs to be shown on this one. Oh, I have shown it. Okay, let's skip that. Yeah, I was debating whether I'd actually shown that, but I've just shown it, so I can just ignore that. Let's just get ourselves back on the road. We're a bit stuck. There we go. So here we go. On to, I think this might be I-84 East. I'm not quite sure, but find out sooner or later what it is. It's still US 95 South. Okay. Sorry, it is US 95 South. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the city of Coeur d'Alene.
Continue straight. Keep right. Continue straight.
This is just a main thoroughfare. I mean, obviously, because I'm on a job, I can't show every single road off, but I am trying to go through the center of every single city, so at least we can see the center of it in the live stream.
Turn right.
Right, that's done, so we don't need to see that again. Right, so let me just remove that from the selection because that's been done. We don't need to see that again. So off we go and we continue as we left off.
Begin with navigation.
There is downtown Coeur d'Alene. We'll be back up here to do some jobs eventually, ladies and gentlemen. details will be on recording and not on stream.
Continue straight.
And we head towards the next city in the list, which is Lewiston. Should be there in the next 100 miles or so. I've refueled the truck for this streaming exercise this evening. I put about a quarter of a tank in, so I don't think it's going to run out on us while the evening progresses. I've also serviced it as well. It's currently reading half a tank, so it should have more than enough to cover the distance we need. I should really find I'll find a rest stop at Lewiston and we'll resume in the morning when there's a bit more light. You can actually see stuff. $85. 3.
Recalculate.
So here we are, just north of Lewiston. It might be Grangeville, the next one. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it is Lewiston. Yes, it is. This is in the left lane, but we're going to Lewiston first. So we're going that way.
Turn left. Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lewiston, Idaho. The penultimate city located entirely in the Pacific time zone.
Continue straight.
I'm not going to actually pull in there.
Take the left turn ahead.
I'm going to just reset the navigation, seeing as I've found the main city, and that's all I was bothered about. We're off to Grangeville now.
Begin route navigation. Turn right. Take the right turn ahead. Turn right. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
This is one of the smaller cities. That's why there wasn't a lot there. Oops. There you go. Right, way up now. So let's head south towards Grangeville and then the Mountain Town cutoff. I'm just probably going to put another quarter tank in just to make sure we are covered. For the rest of this trip, even if we weren't, we can also rest the truck at this truck stop and all.
Recalculate.
Now, how much is left on the job?
Make a U-turn.
Right, there's 11 hours left on the job, so we can't really. We're gonna have to go for it. What we can do is we can fuel it up. I didn't want to have to set off in the morning, but I'm not able to do that without incurring a penalty. Now, I could incur a penalty and just go anyway, but and with 395 miles remaining, it'd be quite a big penalty.
Recalculate.
So I'm not going to do that for now. Instead, I'm just going to fuel it up and we'll get out of here. Found about 71 gallons. Just over, should be enough. There we go, 82.85, it'll be enough. And I'll take us up to 3/4 of a tank, which is more than enough for the remaining miles.
Turn right. Recalculating. Keep right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grangeville, Idaho, the last of the cities to use the Pacific time zone. Like I say, we'll be coming up to the city to get some more cargo once in recordings to come. We can take a look at some of the companies and
Continue
whatever.
straight.
The next one on the list, I believe, is it may not be all the way down in Boise again, which has already been covered. Yes, it has. In fact, it's Nampa, then it's Twin Falls. Right, okay, so the next two are Nampa and Twin Falls. So let's head down there. The next checkpoint comes in 214 miles. So we'll have 100 miles to go to Twin Falls by the time we reach Nampa. Sorry, 120 miles.
Continue straight.
So here we go, just at the time zone change point. We are now in the mountain time zone.
Take the right turn ahead. Turn right.
We've got to another viewpoint there, ladies and gentlemen, but all it is the town of McCall. Call. So 238 miles to go, and about 200 miles further back north towards Salmon. About 440 miles worth of driving to do. Thing is, though, it should be finished in about 24-hour day, 72 minutes in the game, so it should be finished within the next hour maximum. And then what I'll do once I've totally explored it, we'll start getting some jobs. Well, I'll then get a small little job from south to north, in the south, just to finish it off.
Turn left.
So here we go. There we go. Got a viewing spot. Whichever this one is, I'm not so sure, but we'll check it out anyway. Because I don't think it's one that I've seen yet. So check out the viewing point and see what that is.
Recalculate. Turn right.
So this viewpoint apparently is the Mid-Vale Hill rest area, which I am seeing for the first time myself, as I didn't pass it on the first run. So just look at those views, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, thankfully I didn't skip for hours in game, because that is a fantastic view. Just as the sun rises over the top.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Continue straight.
Recalculate away GPS.
Keep right. Recalculate.
Oh dear, GPS is having a fit.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
So it looks like we're on an interstate, finally. Not sure which one this is, but we'll figure it out eventually. We're either on an interstate or a main route.
Use the right lane and take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for the first time in either run through to Nampa, Idaho.
Turn right.
It's the first time I'm seeing this as well, so this is brand new. But I'm seeing it in the daytime, so I can see some of what's new.
Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
What is it? Interstate 84. So
Continue
that's what we
straight.
were on. Interstate 84. East.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Recalculate.
Recalculate all you want,
Use the
GPS.
left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Take the right turn.
Now I will tend to follow the GPS as it takes me to a company, which is what I don't want. Seeing as this is now done. So let's head off to Twin Falls and get this job done. So we've got 121 miles to go.
En route navigation. Turn right. Take the right turn ahead.
120 miles.
Turn right.
Thanks for that, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I put extra fuel into contemplate
Recalculate. Recalculate. Recalculate.
recalculate away. Yes.
Continue straight. Use the right lane, then turn right.
Caldwell to Boise.
Turn right. Continue straight. Then use the left lane. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
So I-84 East then. There you go, we saw Boise at the start of the restart, at the start of the restart of the string.
Keep left.
Idaho City and Calvin Road. Not much to see here. So let's just carry on as normal. Mountain Home. Interested to see how again, just a rest area, so nothing much to be seen. So as we approach Twin Falls,
Use the right
that's the
lane.
majority of the south done. We've only got 4 small cities now left to cover.
Take the exit on the right.
Well, not small cities, but 4 cities all within about a 200-mile radius of each other left to cover.
Continue straight.
But first of all, we've got a viewpoint to pick up. So let's go and pick that up. Wherever that viewpoint is. And it's a scenic overlook, probably of I-84. Let's have a look. No, it's the Perry Memorial Bridge on I-84 between Boise and Twin Falls. That looks stunning, ladies and gentlemen, it really does. This is in 1080p. I tried to do this in 4K, it would look even better, but it looks stunning enough at 1080p, I tell you. Right. Look at that stunning, stunning bridge. And that's what you call good work from ATS. I mean, they've gone into that much detail to produce that. Absolutely stunning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Twin Falls, Idaho.
Keep left.
So wants me to go this way, which I will do.
Continue straight. right lane, then turn right.
Right, there's our drop-off point. So
Turn right.
what we'll do is we'll try and get a job to take us to one of the remaining cities. Apparently there's a stop up there as well, which I will
Turn right.
actually check out once I've dropped this off. Just fix that thing, okay, so we can fix it. Right. Drop this off. That's that done. Get my money, get out of here, and then continue on from where we left off. Right. So what we want to do is actually come to there. Then we want to a new checkpoint. We want to go to be careful about this. Want to go to Pocatello. Want to go to Idaho Falls at the intersection of Interstate 15, and we want to end up at Ketchum, right in the city centre, and we want to end up going there. That's 417, and then finishing up at the home in Salmon, and that is where we will leave things when we get there. So we've got 570 miles left to run, another 11 hours 9 minutes, so that's nearly 36 minutes of driving left. So I did say it'd be around about the 2 hours, and that appears to be what it'll be to cover the entire DLC cities-wise. So let's go. Remember, we are not on a job this time. We have gone off job, considering that I wanted to go a specific way.
Turn right.
So I've decided to go off job to allow me to do that.
Take the left turn ahead. Turn left. Make a U-turn. Recalculate. Continue straight. Recalculate.
Oops. I've seen where the viewpoint is
Turn
now.
right.
If I can get across there.
Take the
Can.
right turn. Recalculate. Recalculate.
Turn off the engine and we'll see what this viewpoint is. This viewpoint is the Twin Falls Potato Farm.
Recalculating. Recalculating. Make a U-turn. Turn right. Take the left turn ahead. Turn left. Continue straight. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Continue straight. Keep right.
For the driving quality, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing much to see on these roads, so I'm trying to push through as fast as I can. Get us down to somewhere where it's worth spending a bit of time in. Use the right lane, and take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. Take the right turn ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pocatello, Idaho. Now, I'm just going to ignore the GPS for a little bit. once we go into the middle of town,
Turn right.
just to see what's around here.
Recalculate. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Continue straight.
I don't think it did start 2 hours and 33 minutes ago, game. I think X-Fit has had a fit on the time.
Use the right lane, then turn right.
Didn't start 2 hours and 33 minutes ago, X-Fit, because I restarted it. It's a bit weird.
Use the left lane, then turn left.
Anyway, I'll let it slide.
Turn left.
As long as it still streams, I'm not bothered. When it doesn't stream, that's when I'll be annoyed.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Continue straight.
So that takes it
Use
out.
the right
Hello?
lane, then turn right. Turn right. Keep right.
It's fine, I've already
Use the
seen it,
left lane,
GPS.
then turn left.
I don't need to see it again. Oops, let me just fix that. Right, so it's not gonna, instead it's gonna tell me to go to Idaho Falls and then back up towards Ketchum and then on towards, let's fix that. Oh, I do not want to do that. Reset. Right, I want to go to Idaho Falls, top of. Taking in that as well. So I want to go there and then up to the top. So I want to take a loop round there. I want to go up towards Ketchum. So I want to come back around there, take that road along towards Ketchum. Taking that spot down there, and then head up towards Ketchum. Oops. In fact, get rid of that. Just go towards Ketchum. Might take us up there anyway. It will. So 429 miles to go. And then, once we get there, we want to come back up and finish off at the top end in Salmon. So 541 miles to go. The next checkpoint is 152 mile. So let's get going.
Beginning route navigation. Continue straight. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
And 8.
Use the right lane, and take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. Take the right turn ahead. Turn right. Continue straight. Use the left lane, then continue straight. Continue straight. Continue straight. Continue straight. Continue straight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ketchum, Idaho.
Continue straight. Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
So, welcome. This viewpoint is the Galena Summit, apparently, and it looks like another stunning waypoint, or viewpoint, should I say. So, the sim now started 1 hour and 46 minutes ago, apparently. It's not 2 hours as stated, it's only been going 1 hour and 46 minutes, probably. But we are within 350 miles of completing the coverage of the state. So, about half an hour to go, ladies and gentlemen, in this live stream, and I wasn't expecting to do it this quickly, but I am pleased that I am going to be able to finish this in one long live stream rather than have to do it twice or have to split it up into sections.
right.
And also remember that I will be redoing this for Asian viewers to have a live stream tomorrow morning, and I will be starting that live stream, well, tomorrow afternoon actually. In fact, I'll do it Saturday morning, and I'll be starting that live stream at around about 9:30. So nice and early, with the intention again of completing the entire state in the one live stream. So I'm prepared to do two live streams on this, which is this one and another one. The other one is for viewers that don't catch this one. Will have another opportunity to catch it live when I redo it. Um, on Saturday morning. Now, I thought this was going to take a couple of days to cover this because I thought the state was going to be about 1,000 miles in length, but it actually isn't. Although I've driven about the equivalent of 12 to 1,300 miles, that's through choice. It's not the state length. The state length from top to bottom is actually only 500 odd miles, which is why I've made the decision to cover it in the one video as opposed to do it twice. I mean, the only reason it's taking longer now is because I'm taking all these routes in. So that's the only reason it's taking as long as it is.
Take the left turn ahead. Turn left.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
We're actually not going to finish in Salmon. We're going to finish, I think, in Idaho Falls. We're on our way up to Salmon now.
Continue straight.
Very agricultural, this part of the state.
Use the right
Welcome
lane,
to
then
Salmon,
continue straight.
Idaho, ladies and gentlemen.
Recalculate. Recalculate. Recalculate.
Recalculate away, GPS.
Use the right lane, then continue straight. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight. Turn right. Take the left turn ahead. Turn left.
Let's correct that. Probably why it's confused. We don't need to go up there anymore. Just need to get out and get towards the next city.
Begin route navigation. Turn left. Take the right turn ahead. Turn right. Then turn right. Recalculating. Turn right. Take the left turn ahead. Turn left. Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight. Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right. Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight. Recalculate. Recalculate. Continue straight.
There you go. Now the time's reset itself. It did start 2 hours and 1 minute ago. 1 minute ago.
Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
143 miles to go. $129 miles still to go. That's to, I believe, Idaho Falls, which will finish the exploration off. Before I end this stream, though, I will point out a few things that I like about this DLC and give my overall opinion of it before announcing the rerun, which will occur tomorrow for anyone. Sorry, which will occur Saturday morning for anyone that has missed it today. I will do an entire rerun starting from about 9:30 to allow international viewers to watch it. Um, um, Obviously, the streams will be archived on YouTube. So if you do miss the opportunity on Saturday as well, it will be the stream will be archived and will be available for you to watch at any given time you fancy watching it. So I shall also, because this DLC is now out, I shall be doing more streams of ATS, American Truck Sim, now that there is now 9 states available. We've got California, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, Oregon, Washington, Utah, California, and now this one. So there's 9 full states there, which gives me probably enough to warrant bringing some regular trucking streams to the channel. Now, obviously, when Colorado is added to the list later this year, presumably maybe first part of next year, we will add that. We will do exactly the same for that. Run 2 streams, and we will then have 10 of the 50 states completed, and we'll have about 2,000 miles of in-game road to drive on. So
Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
we don't need any more fuel for what's going to be left of this journey, although I'll probably fill it up to make sure it's covered for tomorrow. Well, covered for Saturday morning when we go through this again for viewers that weren't able to see it. I could even do this tomorrow, actually, if I started early enough. Apologies for that Discord message, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see to that in a minute.
Continue straight.
As well just speed up, as there's not a lot to be seen here in the last 30 miles, it appears.
Continue straight. Continue straight.
and welcome to the final city on our exploration and in the Idaho DLC, and that is Idaho Falls, Idaho. It's taken a while to get down here, but Montana is also up there as well. So that tells me that Montana might be the next one after Colorado.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
Signs for Butte, whatever, are already designed. That's just my personal opinion. It could be any state, but I think with some of the assets already there, it's most likely to be Montana.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right.
After Colorado.
Take the exit on the right.
Is there anything?
Turn right.
I'm just going to continue up this road for a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, before we finish. It's a business route to Idaho Falls, which will also take as well, just to show it off.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. Use the right lane, then turn right.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
Turn right. Continue straight. Keep left.
What's to say here? Bog standard city.
Continue straight.
City center.
Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right. Continue straight. Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
Right, we'll join this. Hang on, we'll see what that thing is. That stop that thing is as well. But, I don't know what they call it. Viewpoint. See what that is, and then we'll finish up there. Looks like it's the city of Idaho Falls. Oops. Yeah, welcome to Idaho Falls, Idaho. And that will complete our exploration of this DLC, at least for this evening. It turns out I've completed it in just over 2 hours, which is pretty good actually. I was expecting to have to take 2 streams to do this, but I managed to do it in the one long one, which was decent. I could have done it in two 1 hour streams and would have done it that way, but decided that I hadn't done a stream in a while to try and do it inside of the 2 hours. I'm just going to turn lights off so the light isn't used. But that will complete the live stream, ladies and gentlemen, for today. As I said to viewers, and that still stands, I will be doing this again on Saturday morning from 9:30 for viewers that haven't had chance to see this live stream live. I will give viewers another opportunity to see it on to see this DLC in person live on Saturday morning, and that stream will start at around about 9 a.m, maybe just after. Um, in the meantime, if you want to see it before then, you are this stream is currently on, or will be on YouTube, and will be archived. If you want to go back and see it before then, you're quite welcome to. In fact, it's encouraged. And but if not, then stick around Saturday morning because we'll be doing a run through then. But that brings this live stream to an end, ladies and gentlemen. And so this is before I finish, though, I would like to point out what my thoughts on the DLC. SCS has done a good job as normal with their DLCs on this occasion. The viewpoints, some of them are spectacular. Particularly the one at Twin Falls, where I had to look at the bridge. That was the best one of the lot, in my opinion. That was really well done, and but all of them were decent, and this DLC is certainly worth the current £9 that it's been charged in Britain. It's certainly worth getting, because even though we finished our exploration, we have by no means finished with Idaho. I will be coming back here, and now that, as I said before, and I will say again because I can now because there's no engine running, I will be now starting to cover this game a lot more, seeing as we now have 9 states fully integrated into the game, with Idaho being the latest new addition, and we've got somewhere close to 2,000 miles of roads to go through. But so that's going to mean that it's going to be worth doing some live streams, doing some recordings for this game now, because there's enough content on the base game to not involve mods and whatever else. So occasionally I may use a mod, in which case if I do decide to use a mod, of course I will link it in the description. I will most likely, it'll only be the Great America map expansion, if at all, if I decide to use that at all. That'll be added to this game, but to probably go as far east as Iowa. But that's going to bring this, as I said, this live stream to an end. And once again, just to remind viewers, there will be another attempt at this on Saturday morning at around about 9:30. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching.